What is up, YouTube? Today we're back into the Guild War banger, and we are fighting against Momoland. They are the current rank one in the season. I noticed that they have like 21 wins in a row, so they're definitely trying to secure their Hall of Fame. So good on them. I think the war is pretty much tied right now, so I basically one apiece, which means I probably shouldn't int, and if I did, that would mean we lose. Yeah, that'd be pretty bad. That'd be pretty unfortunate, huh? Well, hopefully it's not my fault. Anyways, if you guys do enjoy, please drop a like, comment for the algorithm, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get right into it. All right, so for our first attack, we're hitting Bryce Sester, one of my long time. I don't even want to call them a viewer, but I'm just gonna say like long time friend, right? I've known him for quite a while now, so I definitely want to hit him. First team is going to be Freerin, Scales, and BBK. So I'm going to be going with Young Senya here, who is on prot set. I'll hide my face here, as you can see, on the stats. And then since Freeman's going to be here on my team, I'll have Luna in the front. So Freeman just on a generic RTA build here, 4.2, 4.3, 300, depending how you look at it. Then in the front, I'll be having a 30k Luna, which will be effectively around like 33, 34k HP, I think. I don't have immunity on because it doesn't really matter since Yenya gives me a cleanse anyway. So in this setup, basically I have it so if Freeman goes first, it's proxy Yenya. If BBK goes first, it proxy Yenya, right? And if everything is really slow, then what I could do is just like Luna Soulburn, seal everything, and just send my damage in. So it's a little bit flexible in terms of how I can play this, right? So that's why I kind of like this comp. The second comp is going to be Setsuka, Yulha, and Ross. Probably one of the most common Guild War defense, I would say, at the moment. So I'm going with Ruel on Prophetic Candlestick, which is my RTA build. 2.1k, 26k. More it's going to be in Prot set Aureus, just so that I can have his, just like a mitigation knight, and also stops the Setsuka passive. And then Shu is going to be on Sweet Miracle on speed and immunity. I am going to probably go to. I am thinking of maybe going for Symbol of Unity or even Proof of Valor. Um, I think Proof of Valor might be. Yeah. Excuse me. It would be going over to Proof of Valor since I want to have immunity so I can't get Seal and collapsed by the Ross. And then I have POV so I can tank the damage. And basically, I'm just going to work him down slowly with injury on the second team, and should be okay. Since as long as Setsuka doesn't counter, it's okay. Yeah, even if it's like a double injury setup, I can feel like it's okay. So let's go Redhead. All right, so Mirrored Lotus Ring, I did see that in the very start. 14.3k scale, so it's a fast setup. Bird's eye view on these scales. Freer S3 is going to go. I tank the damage. Okay, so now his cleanses are pretty much gone. So all I really want to do is just like grab a quick screenshot. Do I want to S3? Yes, I do. I want to S3 for continuous healing and also guarantee the Luna turn. So now I can just Soulburn S3. And it's really important here not to S3 with Freerin, because there's mitigation here with 70% damage sharing. So what I would want to do here is just go on to Freerin here. S1, that procs another Immortality. Perfect. And now BBK and Freerin both die simultaneously, but like if the Freerin did live with the... if Freerin did live in that situation, then BBK still does like no damage, and BBK at least would die. Which is the most important, right? Since a brunt of the damage is gone. So there we go. Nice and simple solution to this defense, I would say. One of my favorite, I would say, as well. So grab a quick screenshot, 99, so it's around 270 speed on the Yulha, nothing crazy. I can't get countered by Setsuka, so ideally I'm just going to S3 onto the Ross so that I can lower Ross's HP. So if Ross's total HP is lower than Setsuka, that means the Yulha S3 is going to be pushed onto Setsuka, right? Which means that I'll be able to dictate the pace of how this how this attack goes. So I'm just going to S3. Even if I miss, I won't get countered, right? It's not a big deal. that way now he's injured, I can guarantee Yoha to S3 onto the Setsuka. And because I have more on field, it really doesn't matter, right? Like, yeah, he might strip me. Yeah, he is passive, but as long as Setsuka can't counter, realistically, she's not that big of a threat, right? Now, yeah, my Ross might take a lot of damage. You know, my Shu might take a lot of damage. G Ross is gonna rip with S3 while there's only 3 units instead of 4, which does amp his damage. But luckily, even with so, I'm still able to tank it and survive. And now I do have a barrier from Mort, luckily, but all I'm gonna do is just S3 onto my Shu.
I, Ruel, hereby swear to lead everyone to victory.
Just get the cleanses off.
Nothing in this world is
S1. And just let it work, right? Yoha's gonna go into Mort since I am invincible on Ruel. I will S3 here just because S3 is gonna allow me to get a little bit of healing. Even though if it misses everything with blind debuff, it's not a big deal. Most importantly is I just get a little bit. I get like almost 10k healing there, right? So it's pretty significant there. Tank another S1. Get another counter. If he lands double bleed, I might die depending on his stats. Okay, nope, I tanked it. So all I do now is just go onto the Ross and hope I fucking hit. Just so I can get rid of one of his lives here. I missed, unfortunately. No counter though, so it's all good. Ruel has S2, so we just put it onto Mort. In terms of optimizing this attack, like, you wouldn't run reversal Ruel since she doesn't get touched. So you would obviously, to optimize this, you would probably do like speed set, maybe like 250 speed or something like that. But honestly, I'm too lazy to actually change it. Like, maybe if this is like Guild War Tournament, I might change it, but like in a regular season attack, I don't really think that's happening. Anyhow, we're just gonna S1. Obviously, we're sealed, so Setsuka could potentially counter, so that's very, very, very scary. But obviously, as they get more and more injured, we just take our time. Ruel still has her pat. Did I disconnect? Okay. That was kind of scary. So Setsuka's gonna start sending it. It's gonna be a little bit scary, but obviously we still have Ruel.
This is my mission.
Ross comes back with 27k. This is going to do quite a bit. Okay. Somehow we are... I don't know how, but we are still alive. So... I'll just kill Ross. Assuming I hit. Beautiful. Get more healing. Ross didn't die. That's fine. And this is pretty much like the worst case scenario, right? This is basically the worst case scenario. And all you do is just S3. Like, how is Ruel balanced? Like, this shit is so dumb. Good thing I don't play this shit in RTA, otherwise I might be Yag reverse. I might be fucking Omo reverse, but with all the Epstein files coming out, at least I'm not ODEP reverse, right? That's the most important. Setsuka S3s, whatever. Again, like, who cares? Makes no diff. Another count. Oh, nice counter. S1 onto the Yoha. Maybe get a death break. Miss. S1. Setsuka can't do anything. Just take our time. Yeah, just take our time. Setsuka's still like 2 stacks off, right? So we really just gotta just wait. This is where I kind of want to like start soul burning onto the Yoha just to get rid of her. Nice little defense break. Soul burn S1 should kill. She gets an S3, but like who cares? Won't do anything. And as long as I hit, I kill. Let's see if I hit. Nice. Fog out. Beautiful. Nice and clean. Okay, first attack over with. Let's move on to our second attack of today. Hopefully win. Alright, so for our second attack, we're going to be scouting. It's going to be Destro. So it's going to be Shu, Barunka, and... Sorry, Yolha, Barunka, and Setsuka. Really similar to our last attack. Unfortunately, it's not Ross, it's Barunka this time, so it's even easier. So we're going to be going with Mort, who is going to be here on Prot set on Aureus to counter the, counter Barunka and Setsuka passive, obviously. Then we'll be going with Ruel of Light, which is again on a reversal set. Again, if you're going to optimize this set, this build, you go speed set here for sure. Then we're going to be going with Shu. This time, no immunity needed since we won't get sealed and collapse. And obviously, we're going to go Symbol of Unity so that we're going to higher chances of hitting not so much about risking counters and procking and stuff like that because we have more, but more so from the perspective that we want to make sure that we can land as many hits as possible so that Arunka can die faster. Then on the bottom team, I think there's a lot of ways you can hit this defense. You know, I think you could maybe like look to set up some kind of ARAM attack. You can even just do like just slow like flan and stuff like that with like hand guy and stuff like that. Like hand guy flan, Ilanav, that kind of thing. I look at this and I'm like, wow, I might actually be able to use an Alencia. So I'm like, you know what? Why don't we use an Alencia game, shall we? So we're gonna go with Alencia on Destro and Penset. I'm going with Yenya in case it's speed Harsetti. I'm going with 243 speed. Around 220 is usually okay into Harsetti matchups, but I'm just running 243 because this is the gear that I had sitting around. And last but not least, Imperial Ilnav is going to be on Prot set on Aureus. And all I'm really going to do is just try to just basically kill a Robbie, kill everything else, and then it should be pretty winning since this can't pen. So it should be free. So let us go right ahead. Alright, so Secret Art Storm Sword on Yulha, Lethal Whispers on the Setsuka from what I can see. Arunka becomes Superhumanization. We're gonna grab the CR bar. Yeah, this defense is cooked. This defense is like, it's cooked. It's super cooked. Yeah, Arunka on defense honestly is pretty bad. It's not a very good idea, let's just say. I'm gonna cleanse out Death Break, obviously, just because like I don't want to eat Death Breaks for fun if I don't have to. Like, it just doesn't seem ideal. So, I'll just S1. No reason to S3. Nice dual attack with Shu. Unfortunately, Superhumanization means that... oh, I meant to S3. It lagged and it clicked. Oops. My bad. All good. Just S1. Anyway, as I was gonna say, when you're trying to kill the fucking Arunka, it's just kind of annoying because no man, now I can't hit for sure. Oh man. Well, that's my bad. Anyway, as I was saying, typically against superhumanization defenses, it's like you just gotta ask yourself, like, can I bring injury? And it's like if you can't bring injury, it's like, okay, can I bring strays? It's like, okay, like I can't bring strays, like can I just bring Briar? And it's like, oh, I can't bring Briar, then it's like, okay, then I guess I can just bring Ross. And it's like, damn, Guild War really might be like the most stale game mode of all time. Because there's just like so many, there's only like so few offenses that you would bring right now, just because everything is so OP right now, right? So, honestly, that makes Guild War kind of rack in some way. But at the same time, I mean, that's just kind of how it goes, right? Anyway, Yul has now 10k HP, but we just chill. Alright, this boosts Setsuka. No, it still boosts Arunka. So this Setsuka is just basically doing nothing this match. Good thing we were running Pursuit, so instead of 2k fix, we're getting 2.4, which honestly isn't really much. It's not much of a difference. It's really marginal, but I also am pretty sure that this Arunka has effectiveness or something. Or at least like a little bit. Because it's kind of weird how he's landing Death Breaks onto Ruel, which is kind of weird. But I could just be tripping too. Like, maybe I'm just wrong. But we'll just slowly work it down. Slow and steady. Keep it nice and easy, you know? Don't rush. S3, since I can do as much damage as possible onto the Barunka, potentially killing him, since he has Superhumanization on right now. And obviously Yul has already injured Infinite. Well, we missed the kill. And we're stuck in this fucking infinite Genjutsu loop. S1 goes on to Ruel. We will Soul Burn since why not? Okay. And S1. Why not? What's Mort gonna do? Die? Probably not. Beautiful. Tank the S1. S2 onto Mort, because why not? S1. Save the animation since this attack's already long enough. Just regular S1. Nice and easy. Hopefully, the second one will be just as easy. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Snow Crystal A. Robbie. Part of me wishes I used Afternoon Soak Flan. Plus, like, Hand Guy Illinaf Flan. Would have made this attack very, very, very easy, but you know, it should be fine regardless. Wait, so grab screenshot. Looks like it is a base speed Harsetti. Can't tell if there's injuries since I did have protection set on. So nonetheless, I'm just going to S3, and I'm just going to S1 onto Iravi. If I get a death break, he just straight up dies. Boom, headshot. Beautiful. And now I'm going to press S3 to put up Indom so I have more effect resistance versus the G-Roz. The only real lose condition here is if G-Roz lands S2 and actually still does enough damage onto the Imperial Ilnav. But obviously, it's like, if a G-Roz can have enough effectiveness to tag Ilnav, then, you know, I think, you know, there's not really too much to worry about, to be honest. But this shouldn't really do any damage, even though we're sealed on the Young Senya. We'll just S1 onto here. S1 onto here. Drag Ilnav. I'm going to do something kind of greedy and just S3. I'm 41 plus KHP, so it's like S3 plus the extra chip damage from Yenya passive will for sure kill Harsetti. Beautiful. And we just S1. Nice and easy. I haven't been able to use Valencia in... Man, I don't even know how long. It's been a really, really long time, so... I'm really glad I'm able to use her because she is very fun. Especially in Harsetti matchups. But as Harsetti obviously fades out of the defense meta, you know, she just kind of... We don't really get to see her anymore, right? So, S1, bada bing, bada boom, finish off the G-Ross, nice and easy. And second attack done, let's move on to our last attack of today. Alrighty, so last but not least, we're hitting water. It's also going to be a scout, so Renak, Freerin, and Scales. We're going to be going with our own Scales, who will be 258 on speed HP on Bird's Eye View, just bulk, because ER is not really that necessary here. I mean, it's kind of necessary, but it's also kind of like, what, Freerin's going to be on ground and stun me, and then we'll still have enough damage to kill my team? Like, not really. So, we're going to go with bulk Scales, and then I'm going to be going with my Lady of the Scales. What am I saying right now? Hold on. Let me hide my head so you can see my stats. Sorry. Scales is going to be on bulk, so you can see the stats. MLDN, rather, is going to be on Destro Res on Bastion of Hope. So this is going to be like, what, 497 ER? And then Valiant is going to be on 3F. Now, obviously, I could even go like... I could even min-max it like this for even more F Res, but maybe in the tournament I would do this, but right now, like, I don't really give a fuck. So... It's just like speed and pursuit set. So the whole idea for this top team basically is most of the time, if it's double earth like this, you would just bring Elvira Scales. But one of the problem is if you go Elvira Scales, what can happen is you could lose to like effectiveness Renak. And obviously, like if Freeman goes first, procs Elvira, and then Renak goes with like Alabastron and then strips you or Curse Compass, you just die, right? You just instantly lose. So at the end, because you get 200 ER for free, great unit design by the way. We can easily hit 500 ER on her if we really wanted to, right? To like for full optimization, you would make this basically like 300 ER base, and then plus the 200, and then plus this, right? And then you'd be like 600. Then it's literally impossible to F check, right? So there's that. Bottom team is going to be what's this guy's name called? Ross, Valiant, and Aruka. So I'm going to be going with my Yulha, who is going to be on POV, 290 speed on speed HP. Then I'll be going with LRK, who is going to be on my beautiful, beautiful... Okay, well, he's supposed to be on a HP set. I don't know why he doesn't have it on. Anyways, we're running 35k HP. We're running double HP pursuit set on 3F. So with superhumanization, this will do a shit ton of fucking damage. Hopefully it doesn't one-shot Valiant, because I kind of want to proc. Anyways, we're going to be going with Ilnav, who will be on prot set on Aureus, so that I can just, you know, mitigate the Penres from the Ross. And, yeah, it should be pretty smooth sailing for the most part. I can see it potentially losing. But also, like, I have a Moyulha, so surely that just means I win. So let's go right ahead. Alright, Mirrored Lotus Ring, Discreet Hands. It is a... Oh, it definitely looks like a F check. Look at this, right? So Scales goes, Freeman goes, and then high F Renak, right? So if you run Elvira, you just auto-loss. So we'll just press S3 with Scales. The worst case scenario here would be like Scales, enemy Scales is on like Soul Steel artifact or something. That would be kind of annoying, but like, you know, it's still playable. It is not. Mirrored Lotus Ring, 7.8k free rin, probably full damage. If I had to guess. Yep. Honestly, both options seem fine, but soul burning makes more sense just so I can proc the end right away.
I will save
And then I get 50 here, obviously, and then I cut. Beautiful.
Time to face the consequences.
Renac's gonna go S2. Discreet hands. And miss. Nice and easy. Okay.
You still have time
We
to
will... I don't really want to soul burn, so I'll just S1. Like, I have the abundance damage there, and then I just S3, reveal Renac, push back, and then
far away.
game is pretty much won, I think. I think. Yeah. Like 3F Pursuit Valiant with abundance, like, it's just, it's Jover. We're gonna S1 onto Renac for some chip damage. Let the scales die, and now we proc our 3F, proc our abundance with Pursuit, and he's dead. Pop. Boom. 11.2k. Nice and easy. Now this one, I guess you could say I'm like a little bit worried about, but like not super. Grab the screenshot, everything's pretty slow, so let's just go with our LRK. I wonder if it's on like a triple holy sack setup or something. Like that would be like a kind of cool trap. Probably wouldn't be very good, but like it'd be cool enough, I think. Probably. Okay. Counterattack, that's amazing. I love that counter. The counterattack's really good because it gives me CR on my LRK, right? And then I basically get to rip it like really quickly. Okay. Put up Indom. Just solidify ourselves. We have immunity on everything. Obviously, I could get potentially sealed and stuff and stripped on my my Yoha. But like, I don't think it matters that much, does it? Probably not. As long as it can't actually do enough damage to kill me, like it's probably fine.
Deliverance is inevitable.
Kind of scared though. Now that I'm yapping, I'm kind of scared. Oh wow, just resist. Just resist, bro. Just resist. And I tanked it. And I have an S3. 71.2k LRK, by the way. We can see the big boom come in. Beautiful. Another counter, another barrier. Pogo. Look at that barrier. Absolutely beautiful. Gonna have to try to slowly work down this Arunka, unfortunately. But LRK with 3F should do enough damage here, right? I have 3F plus Pursuit, so it'll get him a good chunk. Yeah, like 4.4k, there you go. Now I get 11 bleeds. Double bleed, beautiful. Obviously, like, LRK is gonna take a while to cycle around, but it's, you know, hopefully not the end of the world. I hope. He has S2, S1, which means Yoha might die. Since I'm not on Glorious Flag. Oh, never mind, I cut because I'm a beast. And since this is my last attack, I just push LRK. He's 90 at 90 when I'm Superhumanization with speed buff, so I'm pretty sure he takes a turn. I'm like pretty sure. Yep. He gets the turn. I probably lose Yoha here, but it's not a big deal. Oh wow, I tanked it. Holy fuck. Oh, go. Okay. Well, there you go. Nice and easy. LRK on 3F plus Pursuit is fucking broken. Let's go. Alrighty, so that's going to do it for today's Guild War video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Luckily, we were able to go 6-0 and not have any incidents. So if we do lose this Guild War, at least it will not be my fault. It will not be my fault. I'll go. Anyways, yeah, we're going to be trying to gear up and try to, you know, get some good attacks in overall. You can see my defense is kind of getting dog walked. I'm pretty sure I forgot to gear it, but I've been getting some pretty decent success on some of my other defenses, like throughout the past couple of weeks. So hopefully I can come out with a Guild War defense video sooner than later, if that's even something you guys are interested in. Because honestly, the last time I did a Guild War defense video, it didn't do very well. And I think people are just kind of disinterested in Guild War now. So maybe if you guys will find that interesting, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear back from you guys. But until the next video, I will see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye!